XRP did not win the lawsuit. I don't care what everybody is saying right now because we did not win the lawsuit, okay? You're gonna see millions of crypto influencers. You're gonna see people on Twitter saying, we won. Yes, we're in a very, very good mood today. XRP is doing extremely well. But did we really win? 4 years of hurt. Did we win this? And I'm gonna explain to you today why this is extremely good news for XRP and we are going places. But if you only just got into XRP, you won. If you've been with us this whole time, I don't class this as a win. So let's get into this, all right? My name is George, I'm part of the Bull Runners family. I'm super excited about this and I'm super bullish on XRP. XRP is my biggest bag and that is all I'm gonna be talking about on this video today. Because today, we got the final ruling of the SEC lawsuit. So what I'm gonna show you today in this video is an overview of the crypto market and what is going on right now. I'm gonna show you the conclusion of the SEC lawsuit and why I think it wasn't a full win, but it is a very, very bullish movement. Okay, I'm also gonna show you what's going on with the market and why, if you were invested in XRP years ago, all right, this doesn't feel like a win to you. But it does feel very good. I'm also going to show you where the price might be going to in a prediction made by the moon on the chart right now and talking about that triangle structure we've been talking about for a long, long time on this channel. Okay, and the #1 way to earn more crypto in less than 10 minutes with the #1 XRP game. This is the perfect time to get involved with this, guys, with the link down below. Okay, you get full instructions on how to get involved with this and set up your wallets. There's never been a better time to start getting XRP into your portfolio. I'm also going to show you an interview. Now, this interview was from May the 14th. And the reason I'm going to show it is because it is the most raw interview of Garlinghouse that I've ever seen, and it explains to you why you should be careful at this exact moment of the lawsuit finishing. I'm going to talk to you about Jeremy Horgan, a super lawyer who has been very vocal on the XRP and his thoughts about the judgment. I'm going to go into exactly what was ruled at the end, and I'm going to give you the reactions of Brad Garlinghouse and the chief legal officer of what happened in today. So guys, this is gonna be a informational packed video. It's gonna be very good. And I'm not just gonna be super hyped like most YouTubers will. I'm also not just gonna be super down and be like, XRP is not going. I'm gonna just tell you the facts. So disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. What I do is I research crypto as much as possible. Not just today for this video, but every single day since I got involved in 2018. And then I will give you them facts and you make an educated decision for yourself. You'll never see me jump on a video and just say, buy this, it's gonna go crazy. You're gonna see me jump on in and say, this information tells me that I'm gonna put more money into this. If you decide to, it's up to you. So today, guys, big news, XRP is absolutely finished with the SEC. Did we win? Let's have a look. All right, guys, let's kick it off, all right? CoinMarketCap is looking pretty dreadful today, but there's been many a days where I've wished I would wake up and see this. 18% growth in the last 24 hours for XRP, guys. I am so excited to see this, okay? I know I've got a lot of other cryptos in my portfolio, but the fact that my biggest is now on the surge, I could never be happier. So looking at it, it's up to $0.6123, up 18.46% today. It was up at about 20% during the night. Okay, guys, this is beautiful, beautiful things to see. And the reason is, as you know, the SEC lawsuit has come to an end. Now, the conclusion of the lawsuit, okay, was the SEC's motion for remedies at the entry of final judgment is granted in part and denied in part. So the court shall enter a final judgment enjoining Ripple from further violations of security laws and imposing a civil penalty of $125 million, $35,150, okay, and the clerk of court is directed to terminate the motions of ECF NOS 943, 948, and 951, okay, and there you go, guys. Judge Annalisa Torres has signed that off. Now, like the bearded bull, kind of agree with his view, okay, the SEC case is officially over, but like he says, make something very clear, the punishment was not $125 million. Guys, this punishment was 4 years of legal battles, limited XRP adoption, exchange delistings, psychological warfare, exclusion from bull run participation. It was never about Ripple doing anything illegal. It was always corruption on the government side and an attempt to slow down Ripple. Now it is free. Now, I want to just be a little bit more clear about what I think. I have had XRP since a long time ago, 5, 6 years. There is no way that I could sit here and tell you I've held it the whole time. I did get worried. I did sell profits. I did start panicking at points until I became a little bit more mature in the markets and started researching more. So yes, this is not a win to me. It is a win in overall for XRP, but it's not a win to me because I had to go through that trauma of 5 years of this. 4 years of selling, buying, panicking, started to mature, and now holding. So is it a win? You make your own decision. But what I will say is for XRP and the community in general in the future, this is a huge, huge win. So you can see here, the bull 2017 and the bull market top, okay, it was absolutely phenomenal. This is when pretty much everybody was getting into XRP. Then the lawsuit hit, right, and we were at our lowest point. This is where George started panicking and buying and panicking 2021. Going into 2022, I started to mature a little bit and realize the potential of XRP. Okay, now today we are at this point. So all the way, guys, this is what I'm saying. This is a huge, huge detrimental chart to where XRP has been. But today is the XRP news day. And as we've been marking up on this channel a lot, this triangle formation was ready to burst either to the upside or the downside. Now, obviously, all of us predicting whatever the SEC was going to rule would be the factor of where this goes. Now we have moved through. Guys, we have pushed through the triangle. I'm not saying that this definitely will happen because I can't guarantee that, but it's looking like it's going to move exactly how we predicted on the Bull Runners channel. So if it does, guys, it's a perfect time to load up on the XRP. And an easy way to do that is to earn more crypto in less than 10 minutes with the #1 play to earn game by hitting this link down below the video, adding your information, your email into here, guys. All right, it's going to take you to this page where the founder, Nick, the absolute legend, probably the most knowledgeable man in crypto in general, all right, we'll be talking about how he has earned crypto in less than 10 minutes just by playing this game, guys, and being rewarded with crypto tokens. Okay, how to get your XRP wallet in here, how to get rare game pieces, how to get crypto and play the game. Okay, our man Austin is going to explain all this for you so you will not be lost. So guys, if you want to earn crypto in less than 10 minutes, do what the Bull Runners family do, okay, do what the subscribers are doing, and hit that link down below, put your email in, and just get started. Now, walking into a more, I would say, important interview, okay, because I could show you any interview where everyone's saying, XRP is going to go crazy, XRP is going to go up, when they ask you, this is the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, the most important person to anything in this case, all right? And this is what he says, and this is why I want to replay this for you guys and reintegrate that you should not just take this news as put my whole life savings into XRP. Shouldn't happen. All right, this is what we go through. The crypto market cycles and timelines are impossible to predict. They underestimate the long term but overstate the short term. He speaks about trusting the government to manage monetary supply. The US dollar that has been devalued over 90% in 50 years. Crypto is an easy 10x in the next 5 to 10 years. And Americans don't realize they could become Argentina in terms of currency devaluation. Also stating that the crypto market will be over 5 trillion by 2024. And XRP was the #2 crypto asset before the Hinman free pass speech. Now, the SEC obviously want to mount a case against Ether, so they're doing this everywhere. But the big thing that Brad Garlinghouse says in this is he doesn't even tell his friends to trade crypto because it's just impossible to predict. So be careful. Let me show you what he says.
Like, how big do you think the macro picture is going to look like? Any predictions you have in the next cycle?
Well, so I like the fact that you're saying cycle and not putting a specific time frame on it. I think I've been in crypto, really for maybe over 10 years since I've owned Bitcoin, but 9 years at Ripple. The thing that's really hard for me to predict are the timelines.
Correct.
And so when I hear people are trading crypto, I always think, oof, I don't think I could trade crypto. I mean, there's some patterns that I feel like I see, but I give my closest friends the advice of just like, you got to think long term. You can't think about where this is going to be in 5 weeks or 5 months. Where is it going to be in 5 years? I mean, frankly, I'd like to be able to say, like, think about where it's going to be in 50 years. And that goes into some core macro principles that I believe incredibly strongly in, which is we, unfortunately, as citizens of the world, can't trust our governments to manage monetary supply in a long-term responsible way. There's a lot of evidence to support that sentence, right? The US dollar, arguably the best managed currency in the world, has been devalued through inflation by, over 90% in the last 50 years.
Is it 90% in the last 50 years?
If you do that, like just an adjusted, what was it? $100,000
purchasing power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Incredible.
So, do we think that's going to get better or worse?
Wow. With the printing press.
I think it's probably going to get worse.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And that's the best managed currency. And by the way, we can argue about, actually, I should retract that a little bit. One of the best managed currencies. And the US dollar is, I think many would say, if not the best and most
carefully managed. We're the reserve currency. Yeah.
But I mean, and that's the best one. So right. I think it's inevitable. And it's inevitable that, right now we're talking about is 2.5 trillion. Do I think this is an easy 10x over the next 5 to 10 years? Yeah, no problem. That doesn't freak me out when I say that at all.
Like that's conservative. If you
that feels safe.
Safe.
I mean, to the earlier conversation about asymmetric returns, is there a chance that it's 100x in that time frame? That feels aggressive, but I don't know. Like I think that many people in the United States, particularly, don't understand what it would be like to have lived in Argentina and have the Argentinian peso devalued effectively to zero multiple times in my lifetime. Why would you hold that currency?
We don't realize that could become us.
That's exactly the point, right? Like, I think that we underestimate what that macro dynamic looks like over the long term. And so I'm, incredibly bullish. The reason I'm dodging the question only slightly because what's the timeline for this year? I mean, I have said publicly, I think that the market will be over 5 trillion by the end of this year, which is a double from where we are now. How that applies to Bitcoin versus XRP. I mean, people forget before the SEC got involved and said that ETH is not a security, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset.
Wow, that wasn't
that long ago.
That wasn't long ago. What, 3-4 years?
It was 2018 when Hinman gave his speech. So 6 years, a little less than 6 years ago. Yeah, five years and change. And look, when a government actor gets involved, markets change, and maybe that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you still have that government actor involved. Unfortunately, you still see, and I believe what I read usually, look, it appears the SEC is trying to mount a case against ETH. To me, that's absurd. To me, that's like, you've already lost a bunch. Why would you keep fighting this fight?
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. I wanted you to see that interview again if you haven't watched it, because it's very interesting the way he talks honestly about where crypto is going to be. And yes, if you were living in Argentina at this time, what a crazy time to live. So crypto is the part of life that I truly think is going to change the way we hold currencies. Okay, and now with the SEC being finished, I still think the next interview he brings out, he will have this same tone. And this is the reason why he's so respected, because he's not saying XRP is going to be 100x tomorrow because the case is finished. He's saying he's still not trading crypto. If you just hold crypto for the long term, you can have safe returns, so to speak, 5 to 10x's over a couple of years. And guys, this is the game, all right? Holding large amounts of cryptos that you believe in, like XRP, and watching the plan fall out. Okay, now whether the plan is something you believe in or it's something you're just following on YouTube, that's your own choice. But if you truly dive into a crypto like XRP and you believe what they stand for and where they're going, it shouldn't matter what happens in the news. So now the SEC, yes, it looks great. I wake up this morning and think, I have made so much money. But also, I've been saying I've lost so much money for 4 years. So to me, this is just another day in the XRP story. So please be careful. I also don't just want to be that bearer of bad news. So let's go into the lawyer, Jeremy Hogan, who's been very local about XRP, and see what he has to say. Okay, he says, I see a lot of questions what the injunction means for ODL sales. I don't see it changing the status at all for the following reasons. So number one, Ripple has stated the majority of XRP and ODL sales are outside the US jurisdiction and not subject to the ruling. Those have and can continue. Ripple can sell XRP to institutions as long as it sells in under exemption to registration. And there are 5 major exemptions, and it's much easier to fit into the exemption when selling TP to a business. I can think of 2 viable options off the top of my head, and the judge didn't give the SEC the ODL language it wanted to, and therefore the SEC feels Ripple has violated the order. It would have moved to contempt and present evidence of the violation. Now, this would allow Ripple to then raise its argument that then can be no exception of profits when the XRP is only held for a second, which is a winning argument to me. Now, Ripple's legal team has had the summary judgment ruling for over a year now, and I can guarantee they have changed how they sell XRP in order to comply. Whether they got too close to the line, as the judge says, would be something we'll only know if there's a contempt hearing. Now, there might be a couple of other things I'm forgetting, but I have a nasty fever right now, and that's all I can think of. So, in summary, Ripple will be able to use its ODL product, and it will have to be careful how it does. But it's been that way since July last year. All right, guys, so that's pretty much an overview. Now, if you dive into the key rulings, granted, the SEC's request for the injunction relief, denied was the SEC's request for disgorgement and prejudgment interest, and granted is the SEC's request for a civil monetary penalty in part. So only $125 million was the penalty, and that is so much lower. The SEC actually asked for $2 billion, and the court reduced their demand by 94%, recognizing they have overplayed their hand. Okay, respect to the courts. This is Brad Garlinghouse reaction. Okay, respect to the court's decision, clarity to continue growing the company, and this is a victory for Ripple and the industry in whole. Now, the chief legal officer, Stuart Aldertroy, says a final judgment, the court rejects the SEC's Suggestion that Ripple acted recklessly and she reminds the SEC that this case did not involve any allegation of fraud or intentional wrongdoing and no one suffered any financial harm. She rejects the SEC's absurd demand for $2 billion. Guys, just imagine if that had passed through. That is $2 billion they asked for in fines and penalties, and they respect the $125 million fine the court has actually imposed for certain historic sales to sophisticated third parties. So that is it. $125 million fine rather than a $2 billion. XRP is now shooting through the triangle formation. It's all good news. I just really don't want people to be influenced into selling houses, selling cars, and putting it all into XRP. I want you to enjoy the win today. Start to dollar cost average into XRP. Start to put some of maybe your cryptos that aren't working well into XRP, but do not go crazy on today. Wait for this to start building up, okay? This is day one of the ruling. Who knows where we're going to be in 4 months? I do see it being very exciting. And that's the reason why I truly do think the link down below and earning crypto in less than 10 minutes with that game down below is going to help you build up your XRP portfolio. If you go through the instructions, you'll realize how you can earn rewards and get that converted into XRP very quickly, okay, on the XRP Ledger game. This is the #1 game. So again, hit that link and hit this button and just put your email in, guys, and all the instructions will be easy for you. This is an incredible way to get involved with the lawsuit news today. So that's it from me, guys. I hope I didn't go over the top with trying to calm everyone down, because I know there's going to be 10 million influencers right now hyping everybody up, and people are going to throw millions of dollars into this, and maybe it will retract. Maybe something will happen. No news will come out tomorrow. Who knows? And you might get hurt. Be careful. Don't just do what we do. Make an educated decision for yourself. Great win for XRP, but it's been 4 years of hurt. I don't know how I feel. I'm kind of on the edge. So XRP is absolutely #1 news topic today. Make sure you do your own research. Hit 777 in the comments if you've hit that link already and got involved with the #1 game on the XRP Ledger. And guys, I will see you tomorrow. Let's see what news comes out. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to be part of the family. And hit the bell, guys, because as soon as new news comes out, you want to be notified when my video's up. So let's get to it.